Chandler Simpson leads us off, already down a few runs.
Number 14, Chandler Simpson.
Starts the at-bat with a ball. Misses the plate with the fastball. Swung on and lifted to left. Baylor on the move. Makes the catch. And there's one down. The Millville Meteor now. As a kid, Trout and his brother were so good at the knock down the milk bottles game that a local carnival banned them from playing. I guess he was winning too many prizes. On to Murray for the out. Corey Seager up now to face a pitcher from the World Baseball Classic Series. Don't get careless here. Lots of pop in that bat. First pitch of the ball. Swings and lifts one to left. Baylor on the move. Makes the catch. Inning over. So we head to the second. Back in a flash. Stay tuned for more DD. Ranked Seasons Baseball. We're in the Bronx. Juan Brita bats first this inning. Fights it away. The 0-1 now. Tilling the soil. Misses the zone for a ball. Just an exploratory mission. Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. The payoff. Swing and a line drive into right field. Stretches out and holds it in. Ildemaro Vargas strolls. Plate for the Willie Castro has a bat and ready to swing it as a pinch hitter. Gets under it and pops it up. Muncy under this one. And it's caught for the out. Now a chance for Willie McGee.
Center fielder Willie McGee.
Stay patient.
That's down.
Fly ball to right center. Trout sprinting towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 3. Cole doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Back here in a 3-run game. Anthony Santander, his leadoff this inning. Spoils it. 0-1 fires. That's ripped to right, down the line, into the upper deck, but foul. Here's the pitch. A ball from Yamamoto. We keep seeing the old Uncle Charlie. Off the plate, that's a ball. And it's a leadoff walk. Max Muncy in the box with a runner on first. Pitch kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No movement, and it's ball one. Devils with a runner aboard. Cutter hits the zone, and a strike is called. Foul ball. Really nice execution. That's a strong strikeout from you. Pete Alonso steps in. 98 miles per hour, but misses the strike zone. Gap shot should bring in the run. Santander going for third. He's coming home. The relay to the plate. He scores easily. It's 3-1. Xavier Edwards comes to the plate following the RBI double. Hit hard on the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out. Will Smith is the batter now. A card for the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. Gets wood on it. The Devils playing from behind here in Diamond Dynasty. Ripped on the ground to short. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs from scoring in the frame. We've played two. BRB. Kids still saying that? Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Barry Larkin hits leadoff this frame. Ground ball to third. Muncy over to pick it up. One gone now.
Next up for the Diablos, left fielder Don Baylor.
Baylor takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. Swings and misses at a breaking ball off the plate. Rejected that offer. Misses for a ball. Hits it hard to third. Gets it to first. Baylor retired. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Foul ball. The 0-1. Not happening. Here comes a 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Look out. Perfect. It hit him. So that puts a runner on first, and now up hoping for a less painful experience, Eddie Murray. That's the fastball we've seen more often than not. 0-2 the count now. Not going for that. 2-2 is the count. We'll do it again.
No, that's foul.
Runner on first with two away. In the air, headed to left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. That wraps up the top of the third. We'll be back before you can say ranked seasons 5 times fast. Kyle Schwarber gets us going in this frame. Early advantage for the pitcher. Fly ball to center. And out number 1 on the grab. Stepping in, Chandler Simpson, 0 for 1 on the day.
Simpson.
Hit on the ground to second. Brito, the throw to first. 2 gone. Mike Trout at the dish. The heater misses for a ball. And the 1-1. That's foul. That's in the dirt. On the ground up the middle. Larkin handles. Now the throw to first on the run. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 3 innings complete, and it remains a 2-run battle. Back now in the Bronx. Garrett Cole ready to begin his 4th inning of work on the bump. Adele stands in now and watches strike 1. Puts it on the ground to third. Muncy. 1 away. Brandon Valenzuela steps up as a parallel 3 card.
Brandon Valenzuela.
Hit hard, and this is a base hit. They pick up a base runner thanks to the single. Juan Brito at the dish with a runner on first. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Lined into the gap. Should score the run. Valenzuela around second. Throw cut off. Now to second. He's in there. Willie Castro digs in. Make him come to you. Goes back to the 4-seamer. Can't connect with Cole's pitch. Still breathing. Kicks and delivers. Goes with the fastball. Used for the 3rd time in this AB. Just a little trouble with this one behind the plate. And Smith throws out the runner. It's a strikeout. Not in time. He scores. And in to score on the wild pitch.
Next up for the Diablos, center fielder Willie McGee.
McGee in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Fires to first on the run. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Mexico score a run in the frame. Corey Seager, the leadoff hitter, and playing down by 3. This hitter eats mistakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hits it hard to second. Throw to first. Seager grounds out. A member of the award series steps in the box. Anthony Santander worked to walk his first time up.
Santander.
This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. It's a 3-run contest at the moment. Misses the zone. That was filthy. Ground ball to second. Brito slings it to first, and 2 away. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Delivers a sinker. Not exactly his go-to pitch today. Devils, 2 down, nobody on. Makes it 2-2. Run it back. The righty kicks and delivers. 2-strike foul. Strike 3, inning over. Barry Larkin ready to roll. That's the fastball. Not uncommon for him to start an at-bat with that pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Trout bolting towards it. Brings it in. And the leadoff hitter set down in their half of the fifth. Now at the plate, Don Baylor.
Left fielder, Don Baylor.
Muncy fields it cleanly. Toss to Alonso for the out.
At the plate for Mexico, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. The heater connects for a strike. Over the wall. It's a ranked season's rocket. That makes it a multi-home run game for him. Eddie Murray comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. Fly ball left field. Simpson settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. They score a run in the frame and they lead. Pete Alonso gets us going this inning. He doubled in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. It's tough hitting that Yamamoto fastball. Fly ball, right center field. Adele on the move to the right. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. In the air to left. It falls for a hit. Will Smith in the box with a runner on first. 0 for 1 looking for a hit here. Save. That's an easy stolen base. Hits it foul. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Takes a lead with one gone. Skips up some dust. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. The count is full. Into center field. That falls for a hit. Edwards headed for the plate. Throw is off the mark, and he scores. Kyle Schwarber next to hit after the RBI single. First pitch misses for a ball. Unloads the fastball off the plate. Squirts away just a bit. Throws to first. No advance, and it's now 3-0. Pickoff move to first. That was close. Smith leads off first with one away. Too low, ball 4. Chandler Simpson shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Goes to second. Got to be quicker than that to get you. And a block is being called.
Hey, runners, move on up.
A squeeze, and he gets it down. Brito collects it. Not in time to first, and the run comes across the score. So now we see the righty reliever out of the pen, Devin Williams. The Diablos shuffle things up now that only 2 runs separate these teams. Goes to first. He gets back in. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. (1-0) the pitch. Might want to offer him a map. Skips in. Excellent work to keep that one close. That could have easily scored a run. Here comes the pitch. That doesn't catch the zone. Keeps battling. Here comes a pitch. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. Devils with a runner at third. Wow, you just made one of the best. Joe Adell leads off, playing from ahead.
Rattled it.
Early bird gets the strike. No balls and 2 strikes. What was that? And that's too high. Battling at the plate. Full count now after falling behind 0-2. Got it by him for the K. Brandon Valenzuela is now at the plate.
Come on, Chet. Tighten me up, Chet. Tighten me up, Chet.
Roro
Tighten me up, Chet.
recovers and fires off a throw. The misplay made things a bit messy, but they clean it up for the out.
Second baseman, Juan Brito.
Brito lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Joan Duran. He's into the game with the bases empty. The 1-0. That pitch, woof. Make them come to you. Sent foul. Fires another fastball. Hit hard to second. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So they go down in order, and it's still a 2-run game. We're glad you're with us here at Yankee Stadium. Corey Seager leads things off and down by 2. First pitch is off the plate. Here's the 1-1. You confused him there. Keeps the lights on. Seager ready. And Seager is left frozen.
Now batting for Kevy.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Good cutter for a strike. One the count. Powers one deep. It's not coming back. It's out of here. Home run. And that makes this ranked season's matchup a one-run game. Valenzuela camping under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Puts it on the ground to second. Brito. That's the third out. The Devils score a run in the inning, and now they're only down by one. Willie Castro steps in the box to start the seventh here in a close game. Catches the plate with pitch number 1. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Never a doubt. Fly ball center field. Trout with an easy look. Brings it in. And one gone. Willie McGee strolls to the plate, showing off his parallel 2 numbers. Into the outfield, base hit. Barry Larkin at the dish with a runner on first. Not biting.
That's inside.
Late jump. There goes the runner. Tag safe. Stolen base. The 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Bunting, and he pops it up. Larkin retired. Don Baylor steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. And fouled away. McGee at second with 2 down. No, thank you. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. Muncy. They put the tag on. That's the back here in a 1-run. Xavier Edwards at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers, the new pitcher here in the bottom half of the 7th. We're looking at a member of the Egg Hunt series. 0-1. The pitch. That's a ball. Swings and lifts one to left center. McGee on the move to the right. Hauls it in. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Will Smith in the box now to battle a pitcher from the Egg Hunt series collection. You do not want to make a mistake against this guy. Got to trust your stuff at this stage of the game. I see, just playing with your food now. Strike 3. Wait, are you a pro? You pitch like you should have a real 99 card. Now representing the World Baseball Classic Series at the dish, Kyle Schwarber swung on and lifted to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 7 innings complete. The cleanup spot leads things off next. Welcome back to the Boogie Down, the Bronx. Anthony Santander leads.
Oh, shit.
Off the top of the 8th and a close one. So here's the new arm on the hill, the righty, Raleigh Fingers. He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game. Santander in the box now and takes strike one. Ball out of the zone. Pitchers ahead, 1-2. Staying alive. The 1-2 once again. And they start the frame with the strikeout. So up next to the dish, Eddie Murray. Swings, hits a ground ball to second. Edwards handles it. 2 gone now. Joe Adell in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Doesn't connect. He was late.
Go down.
The 0-2. Fly ball left center. Simpson showcasing his wheel. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Here comes the bottom of the 8th, and it remains a one-run battle. Chandler Simpson leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. In the air, out to left. Baylor under it. Puts it away for the out. Trout batting with 1 down and watches that first pitch in for a strike. Count runs to 1-1. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Swinging a drive. And this will tie it. Watch it go. It's gone. And here in the late stages, they tie it with a home run. What a moment. That fastball wasn't sneaking by. It was crushed. They're making you relive this, huh? See. Up now after Mike Trout provided exactly what they needed with that home run. Good slider. One now. Did you feel that breeze? I did. Seager waits. 2-strike fastball is fouled off. Here comes the pitch to Seeds. Went with the slider. Outside. Goes to it for the 3rd time. Misses the zone with a slider. Fouls off the heater to stay alive. The 3-2. The World Baseball Classic card collects a big-time strikeout. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Got him chasing butterflies without a net. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Not so fast, my friend. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. Final inning coming up from Yankees. Back here in a tie game, Brandon Valenzuela leads off the top of the ninth.
I'm on fucking Raleigh, bro. Yeah, I'm on Raleigh, nigga. You take him out.
Now pitching.
Josh Hader in the game, taking over on the mound. He comes into this game in a critical spot. Valenzuela up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Goes back to the two-seamer. Seager. And the leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Juan Brito now at the plate. Out in front, and that's a foul ball. Mexico, one down, bases empty. It's the fastball that misses. Here comes the 1-2. Swings through it, and Hader picks up the strikeout. Willie Castro strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Willing, and able. Starts fastball. Not a strike. And that one almost got him. Changeup is fouled away, stays alive. Willie waits. Strike three, and they go down.
Damn it, I'm screwed, man.
All squared up at 5 as we start a new frame. Max Muncy leads us off. Spoils it. The 0-1. Went with the slider, and it's a strike. Delivers a ball. Got him. Man, it's got to feel good striking out one of the best hitters in the game. Pete Alonso.
Righty.
The next card off the deck, Felix Bautista, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. He comes into this game in a huge spot. Alonso goes after that one for strike one. Got him, swinging it goes. Went with the slider, but misses. That's a cutter for a ball. Can't connect with that one, and Felix Bautista gets the strikeout. Next to the plate here in the ninth, Xavier Edwards. Fouls off 101. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Fly ball left center field. Baylor moves under it. Squeezes it. Third out, and the inning is over. Party is just getting started. Extra innings coming up. Welcome back to Yankee Stadium. Willie McGee ready to start this inning. And gets a piece, but foul. The 0-1. Bunts it straight back to the mound. To third. In there. He's safe. Barry Larkin. The dish with runners at the corners. A rough day at the plate, but it's the Cards' fault, I promise. Trying for a squeeze. Edwards. And one away.
Fuck it, bro. Hey. Fuck it, nigga.
That's a base hit. McGee around third. And he scores. It's 7-5.
At the plate from Mexico, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Santander in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that drops foul. The Devils have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. Runs it back with the heater. Check swing, and he held up.
Oh, my God.
Strikes him out with 100. And now it's Eddie Murray. A bit eager. Oh, 2 is the count. Not finished yet. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to right center field. Trout galloping towards it. Makes the catch. That's out number 3.
All right.
Will Smith leads off with his team playing.
Got Raleigh fingers, but he's not quite good. There we go, Duran.
Got to be surgical here because this guy can make you pay. Misses the zone with the first pitch. Someone left the oven on. There's the four-seamer once again. In the air to right. Adele turns, moving left. Edwards tags up. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. Kyle Schwarber ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job keeping the pitch close. That saved an important run. Goes with the sweeper but misses. Well hit, and this should bring in the runner from third. Tracks it down. Nice grab. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And it's a one-run game. Down to the final out at Yankee Stadium. Carson Bench, the pinch hitter, and the bat they're turning to at this stage of the game. First pitch misses. .102 on the gun, and it's foul. Wind to the pitch. Throws one in the dirt. Two. Here comes. And with that, they take this ranked season matchup. Honestly, it was a game that could have gone either way. They will deposit this win in the bank and move forward. It was a good one.
If I hit them solos, bro, get my fucking adrenaline rushing now. Playing courthouse games like that all the fucking time. Better have got some packs from that. First team. Oh, yeah. First of all, I just fucking third baseman. Singer, Correa. Yeah, I swear on that bitch. Bro, my fucking pictures. Look at my pictures, bro. I'm using all these bitches. Nobody. I gotta fucking change pictures because I don't have nobody to pitch. Tatsu, you're coming out. Verlander, you're in. Oh my god, it puts them the same energy? That's crazy. I'm cooked. All my fucking relievers are tired, bro. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Fucking 464. What was Cat at? Like 600 something? That's what I'm trying to get. I'm at 4. I need to get to 500. I wish I showed you a record. 2 days, bro. Bullshit. I have no pitching, bro. Tom Glavine, bro. Hold on. Something like this. I need to change this up. Put Don Baylor. Switch with. Let's go.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Aliens taking on the Diablos.
I better get hella points. It's 100 points in the
All right, ready to go here. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. And we're underway. comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Out to short. Larkin.
Hurry.
To first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Here's Ketel Marte.
That's the ball.
Hot shot to third. Correa over to first. They get the out on Marte. And that is the inning.
Oh, man. I'm not good right now.
Leading off, Willie McGee. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Yeehaw!
Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1 out man at first. Now it's the second baseman. Pitch out, but no action. But he's safe. The 1-0.
Nope, that's in.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's out. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
No, that's it.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is inside. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Ball.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. In the air, right field. McGee moving under it. Whips on it. That one's down. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Got him. Back here in Houston, digging in, Brandon Valenzuela. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late with the swing there. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I was looking to hit it,
That's high. That's a ball.
Second inning here. No score. Half a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. This is Willie Castro. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. In the dirt. On to first. And that is that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the second. Brandon Valenzuela getting ready to hit.
Out of here, ball.
That one back there. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. That one ripped, but foul. You'll one. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tosses to first. That takes care of Correa. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
Hey!
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
That missed. That's a ball.
McGee gets his lead at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Ball.
Pitch is high. Tag, and he's out at
Tag.
first.
Fucking go, baby.
Couldn't get back to the bag. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Takes it in for the out.
Man, he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Oh, 0-2 now. In the dirt. On to Murray. Third out. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Willie McGee.
Willie McGee.
And foul.
Fouled off left side. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Fouled off. He was late.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Here's the second baseman. Walked his first time. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Got him swinging for the K. Back here in Houston, this is Corbin Carroll.
No, that's out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Valenzuela. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1.
Ha!
Out towards right center field. Adele under it. And that is that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 4th, Eddie Murray digs in now. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you. That was straight queso right there. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now the left fielder, Don Baylor.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball out.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Come on, man.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That missed. That's the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. And that one fouled off. 0-1. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. We go to the top of the 5th. In half up to hit. Check swing and he went. And that is strike 1. Half lays
Ball,
off.
that's high.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Adele on his way over. And there's one away. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. This one in the air. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Willie McGee. Reached on an infield single his first time. First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now Correa up to hit. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a The 1-2. Correa goes. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Valenzuela. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Oh, ready? Chaos. Let's go.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Puts a bunt down. And he's safe.
No, he's
Great
in there.
effort. But it's a tie ball game. Tags the runner. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. He's 0 for 1. McGee gets under it. And there's 2 down. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carroll under it. And that is that. Back here in Houston, top of the 6th inning. Will Smith now at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fouled off down the right side.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
That's in there. That's strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Mlb the Show. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Tap foul at the plate. Ripped to third, but handled, and that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. Ball one.
Base. Come on.
Far this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next for the Diablo, the left fielder, number 25, John Baylor.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. This one in the air, center field. Bryant has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Brandon Valenzuela, 1 for 2.
Brandon Valenzuela.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
That's a foul ball.
And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball 4. Ball 5. Ball 6.
Line drive, and it goes just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That one just missing inside, and the count's full. Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start. We go to the top of the 7th. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
I don't know. Fucking pitchers that are good. It's crazy. Everybody's switch. All right. I'll just see what's going on.
Marte now pitching. Tyler Rogers.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The first baseman, Brandon Valenzuela.
That one hammered center field, carrying well. Bangs off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And Ian swings through.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Willie Castro. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Stop.
Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Felix Bautista on to pitch here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield.
And that's the third out.
Leading off for Mexico, the designated hitter, Anthony.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Andres Munoz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that's up.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball.
That one missed. That's a strike, and it's a full count.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
No outs. Runner at first. And here comes Carlos Correa.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. You get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Swings through that one for strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. A two-run homer. One down. Barry Larkin, the next to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
Nope. Ball.
Fly ball down the line. McGee on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That one hit to right. And there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
In the air, center field. Bryant settles under it. And that's the inning. Back here in Houston, we're the top of the eighth. Willie McGee getting ready to hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike two. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Outside low, ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. And they tie it up. It's 3-3.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Bryant now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2.
That's the ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. To the right side, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 8th. Eddie Murray digs in now.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Popped up. And there's one down. Late on that fastball. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. 0-2 now.
That's a really good take.
Ball.
That one missing inside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, number 7.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. Adele on the move. He's got it. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. One out. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. that one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Brandon Valenzuela now at the plate. 1 for 3.
That's the ball low.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
2 down, nobody on. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Now pitching, Raleigh Fingers.
Here comes the 0-1. Rips that one to right. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Stepping in for 59, Garrett Clevenger will take over here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by them.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Runner on the go. Bunt attempt misses. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Houston, on to extra innings. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Larkin sends it to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Bunting for a hit. And that goes foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Man at second. Drops one down in front of the plate. To first, save.
He beat it.
And runners at the corners after the infield single. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's down. That's the ball.
No throw, safe at second. And it is 2-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Relay throw. Hung up in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Popped up left side. Dives, but it's foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it.
Now a chance for Mlb de Cruz. De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Adele on his way over. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Back here in Houston. On to the bottom of the 10th. Willie McGee getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's the ball. That's inside.
That one drifts inside. That's in there, and the count is filled up.
Bus not gonna fucking win this.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Louis Varland. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
What? Oh, that fucked me.
This to center field. Bryant on a dead sprint. Makes a nice running catch. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Number 34 will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you get one by a bat of this caliber, with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
They're down to their final strike.
That missed. That's the ball.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-3.